So I kept getting the wrong answers with that last set of notes, and I couldn't figure out why. And it was because I had the coefficients on I0 and I2 switched. So let's go ahead and solve it from here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to get it down to where I'm only solving for one variable at a time. So first thing I need to do is eliminate it so that I'm down to two variables. I'm going to take this top equation, and I'm going to take this equation right here, and I'm going to add them up so that I can cancel out. Let's see, which term was I trying to cancel out here? I was trying to cancel out my I0 term. So here's I0, I1, I2, in this equation minus 10 I0, minus 5 I2. I'm trying to cancel out I0, so I'm going to multiply this equation up here by 10 and then take their sum. So now I have negative 10 on this side, 0 times 10. Up here I have 10 I0 minus 10 I0. So that's going to give me 0. Then I have minus 1, but it's multiplied by 10, so that's minus 10 I1. And then I have negative 10 I2, negative 5 I2, so I have minus 15 I2. Now when I rearrange this to solve, well, you know what? I'm going to leave it right there because now I'm going to combine it with this bottom equation here, just like I did before. So I'll have negative 10 equals negative 10 I1, negative 15 I2, and that's equal to this bottom equation here, 0 equals negative 10 I1 plus 5 I2. Now I'm going to go ahead and solve for I2, and the way I'm going to do that is just take a negative sign at this bottom. So what I end up with, negative 10 equals, because 0 times negative 1 is 0. Now I have positive I1 plus negative 10 I1, so positive and negative the same value, so that's 0 I1. And then I'm left with down here, this will be negative 5 I2 plus negative 15 I2, which is going to give me negative 20 I2. Which means that I2 is equal to 1/2. I can now take this and plug it back into one of these equations up here. I might as well do it in that one. So if I put 1/2 in here, 1/2 of 5 is 2.5. But it's going to be negative when I move it over to this side. So negative 2.5 divided by negative 10 tells me that I1 is equal to 1/4. Now what I can do is I can just come up here and plug it into the top equation. So I0 has to be equal to the sum of these two with an opposite sign. So 1/2 plus 1/4 is 3/4, which means to get this to equal 0, I0 has to equal 3/4. There you have it, Kirchhoff's laws. We'll go over how to use a calculator for these, especially as they start getting more tricky in class. So just make sure that you show up and we'll go through it.